Hi folks, welcome back. Today's theme is calm, and the pattern that we're going to learn is a very calming pattern. It's very calming to listen to, but it does require some coordination. So I invite you to try to remain calm while you learn this little pattern. It's only a short one. So the backbone of this pattern is this. Ding, knock, ding, knock, ding. And this is going to remain the same all the way through, but we will have to change which hand we play these strikes with, depending on where the melody goes. The melody is this. Simple. So it's 5, 6, 7, just moving up the scale here. Da, da, da. It's a little bit syncopated. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 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 That's the rhythm there. The second time is just moving up the scale again, but starting one note lower. 4, 5, 6. The rhythm is the same, the movement is the same, we're just starting in a different place and with a different hand now, because we're on the other side. So left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left. So when we put those together, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6. And then finally, 3, 3, 3. And that's the whole thing. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 3, 3. And again, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 3, 3. And again, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 3, 3. If all of these numbers and sounds is too much for you, you can check out the notation that's on Patreon. If you need to see it written down, go over there. You can join the lowest tier, it doesn't matter, and you can get access to the notation there. But if you want to support what I'm doing here with handpanuary, you can pay a little bit more, and that would be amazing. Thank you. But without further ado, there's a tiny little bit of melody at the end here, which is optional, which is this little kind of pick up into the line again. So it'll go 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 3, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then we're at the beginning. And that's the end. Right, that's one time round. Yeah, I'll do that again for you, just one time. And then we come back to the beginning. So if you put the dings back in on the 1, let's see what that looks like. So we're gonna have to play ding with the left hand, 5 with the right at the same time. 5, 6, 7. And then, because the 4 is with the left, then we have to play the ding with the right. 4, 5, 6. And now, because the 3 is with the right, we have to play the ding with the left, right? And then we're going to play that little pulse there, both together. So that looks like this. 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3. 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 3, 3. Nice. 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3. Let's put that pickup in. 3, 3. Here we go. 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 3, 3, 3. Here we go. Bottom. I missed it. let's put that knock in just on the very last one when we play the 3. Ga, ga. Ga, ga. Nice. Ga, pick up, ga. Whoops. Ga, ga. Ooh, and then we can start to put that knock in. So there are a couple of ways that we can think about this. We can stare at the notation and see exactly where the knock comes after which melody note. Or we can like count it meticulously and think about where it lines up. It's one way of doing it. Or we can just really feel that groove first, so we really can kind of pinpoint how that lands and how that stays consistent, and then just sing the melody over the top. And now we're embodying that melody, and we are figuring out where it lines up, but by getting it in our bodies directly. And you can sit with that for a long time, and I recommend doing it for a long time to really get it sunken in. And you can do it with the other hand as well, because you are going to switch hands within this melody, so you need to feel comfortable with your dominant and your non-dominant hand. Notice how I'm able to also keep talking to you while I do this as well, right? This is why driving instructors always talk at you and try to ask you questions while you're learning to drive, because we're getting that autopilot in, right? It should all just come naturally. And then we can put that melody in. Notice how I'm now doing a lot of the melody with my left hand, so that I can keep that knock with my right. There's that pickup. And now we have a lovely calm melody, especially if we play it gently. Oops. And you'll see that I'm also placing some little ghost notes in between to help me keep time with my other fingers. That's something that comes with time, with playing over and over and over and over and over again, and also supplementing with other practices, with like single stroke rolls, double stroke rolls, all of that kind of stuff. It's not something that I would teach you, put a ghost note here and a ghost note there and a ghost note here, because then it doesn't feel natural. But you can supplement your practice with other exercises so that you start to just naturally add those in when it feels comfortable for you. And that is just a matter of time. You just have to put the time in. There's no quick fix for that. So if you're curious, all those little elements, take your time with it and they will come. Alright, I think I recommend the notation for that one. I had to really read the notation for this video to figure that out. But if you get it without it, excellent. Amazing work. And yeah, enjoy. I am feeling calm, but I'm also feeling quite high energy all of a sudden, which is pretty cool. Anyway, there's some unasked for internal thoughts. I'll leave you to your practice. Enjoy your playing. Spend as much time with it as you can today as we start to enter the rush of the daily the daily thing now that we're back from the holidays and stuff. I hope you're able to still take that time, and I hope you enjoy.